Hello, everyone's. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to Real Queens Real Talk with a Gentleman's Perspective. I am your host, Auntie Momo. We are back And we is black, y'all. It is Sunday nights. Y'all already know what we are here for. Let me take that off.
Hey.
Hey, how's everybody doing? Let me do this here. Let me do this here. Shout out to everybody we got in the building so far. Baby sis, am I allowed to link? No, not tonight. But check me out in the DMs, okay? You gotta hit me up in the DMs. You just now hit me up in the DMs, baby sis. You know I love you, girl, but not tonight. Hey, Mizzle, what's up, beautiful people? But baby sis, you know I love you because you my baby and you the youngest one of them all. I love you though. Hey, Fina Maria Elvis, what's going on to everybody we got in the building? Liver of Life, welcome, welcome, welcome. Armani Sage, everybody saying hey to everybody. Do me a favor as you come in, hit the thumbs up, okay? Share me out if you care. I sure enough appreciate y'all. Hopefully everybody's been having a good Sunday night. As always, I'm sipping on a little bit of something. I got me, I'm feeling a little ratchet tonight. You already know. I got on my plain gray t-shirt, sipping on a little green apple Smirnoff. Okay, fresh wash and go. Okay, I got the little hee curls popping for you. Okay, fresh turmeric mask. You know, I'm just getting in my whole zenness. You know what I'm saying? You know how you do the whole manscaping and getting it all, exfoliating and all that good stuff. That's what I've been had going on today. I was listening to Mizzle. Sundays, listening to Mizzle give me the recap. Okay, it's a double banger with Mizzle actually because we watch Bell Collective and Love and Marriage DC. And then a couple of hours later, he actually does the review to it. So that's my double banger for Sunday. Okay, that's what keeps me entertained while I do what I do on Sunday. But what y'all been doing? Mizzle, how was your Sunday? Hey, BK girl, what's going on? Oh, you're muted. We can't hear you, boo.
Yeah, my Sunday is good. Every time Sunday get here, I'll be so excited because I get to talk to y'all. I have a good time and everything, and I enjoy and relax for a long week of work. And Sunday, my Mondays has been good. It's like that. So I have a good time. It was no stress, no drama, and I'm drinking my Pepsi.
Your Pepsi, okay. Ew. Baby sis, what's going on with you? How you doing, girl?
I'm good. I'm glad to be back. I needed a detox from social media. As I was saying, I think I was going through my whole cycle of depression type of deal. But I'm happy to be back. My babies, they started to school last week, and I'm so glad that me and hubby are paying out the ass for private school because JCPS royally messed up these kids.
Oh, really? In what kind of way? They're not on the level that they need to be at?
No. So apparently for JCPS, they had like all new bus drivers. They gave these bus drivers 1 week to know the bus route for this new school year. The morning pickup, the last kid didn't get dropped off at school until 2:30.
What? Didn't get dropped off at school or from school?
At school.
What do you mean?
Like the last kid that was supposed to like get to elementary school did not make it to school until 2:30.
What time is school out?
For elementary school, I think school lets out. I remember in my day, we got out at like 3:30, 4 o'clock.
So they got to school at 2:50? And
2:30.
So they got to school at 2:30. And then they got out, got out of school 30 minutes later?
Yep. Oh,
wait,
no.
I'm confused. I'm confused.
No. It gets better because at the end of the day, the last kid to get dropped off at home, all right, the school day is over. They're done. They're done with school. The last kid did not get dropped off at home until 9:58 p.m.
That kid had a long bus ride to and from school. What the hell is going on?
What was this?
Why was this indeed?
Oh, somebody's gonna be
wait. Wait, hold on. I'm confused. So wait a minute. So the child did not get dropped off to school until 2:30 p.m.
Yes.
Yeah,
What
no,
time
it's
did
two
they-
different kids though. It happened to two different kids.
But regardless, school is out at what, 3:00? So you drop the kid off at 2:30.
Yep.
So what time was the child picked up? And this is the bus driver?
Yeah. I don't know what time that particular child was picked up from school, but I know I don't know if it was a totally different child, but I just know a child did not make it home until well after the sun had set.
What the hell is going on?
That sounds like an instance where you need a folding chair right there, Joseph. I need to go take a folding chair to the bus driver and ask, where the fuck has you been? Or where the hell has you been?
I mean,
Like that.
I don't really want to say.
Understand that.
I don't want to say it's the bus driver's fault because again, they only gave them a week to know this bus route. But it's gotten so bad that JCPS has asked my job to help them out with logistics as far as picking up these kids. And then the whatever school people for the public school system was like, hey, we as bus drivers need to have all next week off so we can get these routes together.
So where, I mean, like what? I'm sorry. I'm still trying to wrap my head around how did they even get dropped off at 8:30, 9 o'clock something at night? I mean, the bus driver didn't have GPS. He didn't have like no. I'm sorry. I'm stuttering like a motherfucker because I really don't even understand it.
I don't understand it either, which is why I'm glad I'm paying for private school. I ain't got to worry about this mess. The kids in my city went to school for literally one day, and they've been out since.
Waiting at the bus stop with a white folding chair like this.
I'm just saying, the school year started on Wednesday.
That don't make no sense.
School year started last week, Wednesday.
I'm guessing are they getting new bus drivers? Are they?
I don't know.
Or even properly trained the bus drivers that they have? From
what I heard, 80 of them quit.
I can imagine.
Oh, well, your baby damn sure ain't finna be getting to school on time now. Ain't nobody, baby, finna be getting to and from school now.
From my understanding, after that whole debacle on the first day of school last week, 80 bus drivers quit.
Yeah.
Wow. I would too, especially if you didn't get the proper training, because if not only that, think about how many irate mamas, me being one of them mothers, would have been all on that bus driver's ass because why is you
where's my baby
off at 8 o'clock something at night? Hell yeah. I'd have been stopping
it's not even
on the street. I don't care if my baby, they'd have been like, ma'am, your child is in the lizard bus. I don't give a damn. It's a yellow bus. I'd stop every bus rolling. Ain't no way. I'd have quit if I was one of them bus drivers too, because that's putting me in a hostile work environment. You ain't even properly trained me, and damn sure they must not have had no GPS, because how does that happen? What time you pick the kids up from the school?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Again, I ain't got to worry about that mess. That's peasant problems.
Peasant problems. I know that's right.
Well, all right.
My status with private school. We don't do public schools.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we
don't. Peasant problems. Y'all better hope one of them peasants figure it out.
Louisville, Kentucky.
Right. All kind of problems up in the loose. That's crazy as hell. Let me think. A couple things we gonna get into tonight, and then we is gonna get on up out of here. First things first, while it's still on my mind, Tracy had sent this this clip, and I've been laughing about it ever since, about that guy, it was a guy that had called into Angela Yee's All the Way Up, and they asked like, what was the pettiest thing that you did? And the guy said somebody had gave his mama COVID. He said somebody gave his mama COVID and he came and was whooping his ass on a regular basis. Child, I wanted to play that real quick. Baby, this was funny to me. Y'all listen to this. bring this up so we can play this real quick. Because a couple things we're gonna get into tonight, then we'll get up out of here. A couple things we're gonna get into. First of all, we got to talk about the Riverboat Brawl, okay? That went, baby, the fade in the water. When I tell you that was all the way live, we're gonna talk about that, the updates and everything with that. Of course, we got to talk about Tory Lanez. He has been sentenced to 10 years in prison. A lot of people had a couple different things to say about that. Surprisingly, they didn't think he deserved 10 years. I was hearing all kind of things back and forth on Twitter about it. We'll talk about that. And then lastly, there's a doctor in Georgia who is she ain't never gonna get her medicine license back. She decapitated a newborn during the delivery. We'll talk about different updates about that because, of course, the hospital is trying to wash their hands of any responsibility for it, of course, to avoid any sort of lawsuits. But regardless of the fact, that's a whole ass lawsuit right there. And we're gonna talk about that. And somebody that we're close to actually in the chat is actually familiar with that doctor as well. So when we get into talking about that story, if they want to talk about how they know, you know, said person or whatnot, you know, we'll get all into that, okay? But first, before we get into the deep shit, let's start it off, like I said, with a little bit of lightness. Let's listen to this story real quick, crack a little jokes before we get into this real shit, okay? Let me bring this up real quick. Angela Yee's All the Way Up podcast is actually pretty good. Even though I'm not too big of a fan of Angela Yee, her pod show is pretty good. If y'all have not checked out Way Up with Angela Yee, as not lip service, I like that a little bit more just because I'm a fan of Gigi McGuire and Jasmine Brand. But Way Up with Angela Yee, it's not that bad. Y'all should check that out.
All right, what's your secret you want to share?
Okay, so about 2 years ago, my mom passed away from COVID,
Oh, I'm
lung
sorry.
cancer, and there was someone who she was giving shelter to. He lost his home. He caught COVID. He knew he had it, and he went around my mom and passed away from it. So every couple of weeks now, I go and I feed him until he, can't walk. He in the hospital right now. He ain't woke up since the last time, but I mean, listen.
Hey, yo, listen, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, right?
Oh, my God.
I think I'm a godly man, but it's don't say in the Bible I can't. I find peace.
What is dies?
It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the man got to do what he got to do. I mean, you only get one mother in this lifetime, and I mean, it is what it is. You do what you got to do. Right.
I am so sorry to hear about your mom. Now, this solution.
No, I mean, say, you beat them senseless from time to time.
Yeah, just if I'm having.
All right, what's your secret? You want to? So sorry to hear about your mom. Now, this solution.
No, I mean, say, you beat them senseless from time to time.
Yeah, just if I'm having a bad day, it could be anything, man.
Yeah,
I got a bill due, and I'm mad right now, so,
Right, you got a bill due. Going through something with your girl.
This sounds like Mano's friend, for real. Oh my gosh.
Absolutely.
I don't even know what to say about this.
Listen, y'all think that man is justified in his actions? What would you do if somebody knowingly had COVID? They came around your family member, somebody that you're close with, and they infected them with COVID. They happen to pass away. Now, quite honestly, I don't feel like that man is wrong, and I justify his actions because it's going to be on site. You give my mama the Rona and she dies from that, every time I see you, it's going to be fist and furniture moving every damn time. That shit was so funny to me, though. Thank you so much, Tracy, for introducing that to me, for sending that to me, because I've watched it about 300-400 times. That shit is funny to me. Baby, sis, you said it's on site every time you see that nigga, right? Oh, she doing something in the back. Maybe she checking on one of the boys. Mizzle, what's your thoughts on that while I pull up this other story real quick we finna get into?
Yes, it's interesting. Yeah, he said when he had a bad day, we bills do everything. He just doing something. He gonna just go up there and beat the person up. And I say, yeah, that is true. It's messed up. You only have dang it, you purposely be around someone and they say nothing. That's messed up. That's messed up. Child, I think the most petty a person will do try to get somebody to get affected that person, but we'll see.
Another quick thing I wanted to ask you real quick too. Did you hear that what's her name? Lizzo is not. They've pulled her from the Super Bowl performances. Do you think that that's fair? I was going to ask you specifically this, Mizzle. Do you think that it's fair? Which I'm my ADD got me hopping around. Anyways, do you think that it's fair for them to take her off of that Super Bowl performance before anything has been proven to be true just yet? In a way, I feel like that's wrong to do because we still don't. I mean, given the whole magnitude of everything that is going on, I get it. I totally understand it. But nothing has been proven to be completely true just yet. And it's like that. And then she got pulled from another thing too.
Yeah.
Like she's already starting to lose shit back to back to back. You feel like that's something fair for them to do? Because honestly, I don't feel like that's fair for them to do.
I mean, we don't know what's going on in the entertainment industry or whatever, that how they view things and what they deem acceptable or not for their headline and everything. And I do know a lot of venues and stuff don't take no chances. So they rather put you away before they attach themselves to you and realize it might be true or not. It's like that. So we see that happen before. A lot of artists get things taken away from them before they even been proven true or not. So it's up to their brand to say, do we want to attach ourselves with this negative publicity? It's all about that at the end of the day, not too much of the artists and what could be found and everything. I mean, it's unfortunate that it's happened. And of course, and also, and again, she in a current lawsuit. So I think some venues feel like being a current lawsuit is a liability for us. So we ain't gonna touch our chances with you. And the Super Bowl, that Super Bowl is a big thing too. So it's like, even though she won't get paid for it, but it's still a good thing for her image to get more people watch her and everything. And I think she would be a good fit. But I feel like, yes, people will take away, and we don't know. It's not perfect because sometimes we feel like some people who deserve not to be on TV or screen or something like that still get chances. So it's not perfect. It's the country we live in. Unfortunately, because we get dealt with hard in hand than people who's loosely paper chicks. So I mean, I say that as an artist, whether it's fair or not, this is the game that we live. That's the game she lives in. So I feel like, even I personally don't think that she get pulled away, but I do feel like at the end of the day, this stuff happens. Happens. And PR things, we seen it happen all the time, that people get pulled away for stuff even smaller than that what she was going through. So
I just think it's really messed up and really
it is
unfortunate because
what man?
You say she's not a predator. Please, let's not compare her to that man. Well, because Arabella was saying she sounds like a R. Kelly in the making. Is what's going on. That's why everybody saying, "Don't let's not compare her to the man." Wait, you think her being black has anything to do with it? No, I mean this. Like I said, some of the, and we talked about this last week. Some of the accusations I feel like are a little bit, I wouldn't say outlandish. Like the one girl said, she felt pressured to do this. She felt pressured to do this from what was it? When they went to wherever they went to, because basically she wanted to fit in, and if you didn't do what she wanted them to do, then you were excluded from certain things and blah blah blah. Okay, well that's how you feel. Like what is something proof that you can show? And then when she said the whole thing about I felt fat shamed and blah 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 blah. Okay, that's how you felt. And then on top of that, like I said, my perfect example with Beyonce. If Beyonce met you at one way and you starting to double up, I mean, Beyonce gonna say something to you. Hell, Britney Spears gonna say something to you. Anybody that's an artist is gonna say something to you. It shouldn't matter if she a big girl or not.
That's the whole part of the
right.
game.
That's the part of the industry, and
part of the industry is like that. But I do feel like sometimes some of them get overboard and everything. Like I said, I feel like if they still perform acts and stuff like that, it's fine. But even though as a dancer or like that, you could get let go anytime.
At any time, yeah.
Yeah, let go anytime. So that's the part of the thing with the industry we live in. It's like, it's not set in stone. There's no contract. You're not unionized. That you got to be stuck in with them. So you can let go anytime. But it's just the way how you do about it. Because sometimes your reputation is part of your image. So,
are they actually suing for money, or are they just doing a lawsuit in Like, what are the grounds for it? Are they trying to get more money or
I
what?
gotta look at the documents. I don't know exactly what they're suing for, but I know it's also impending. So,
Child.
and everything. But I think part of it, I don't know. You know, when I said that about this and this, I feel like it's because some artists and our kind do get treated harshly than other people who deserve not to be on screen and stuff like that. We know, we've seen it, who actually are predators and things and deviants and stuff like that, and they still getting movie deals and everything. So it's like
Chris Brown is the perfect example. Chris Brown is the walking example of somebody who has done something in the public eye, been found guilty of it, and people still grant him grace. Like, I like Chris Brown's music, but as a person, what you did was fucked up. I don't care if Riri do forgive you. Like, what that was that baby. That's Riri. I can't.
Listen, come back, bounce back. I just need them to prove what these ladies saying that's not happening, like that in the case. And to be honest, a lot of people is coming forward. So I don't know.
A lot more.
Everybody could be lying. So I just saying that if her team could prove that none of this happened, and whether you got tapes or other people affidavits or something saying that it's not happening, we're just gonna see.
It don't matter if he was a boy. He was a grown boy. It doesn't matter if he was a boy when it happened. He still beat the hell out of a woman, and not just her. His pattern showed that he's done that. He does that. He does that. I mean, that might not be who he is now. I mean, but who am I? I'm just speaking for me. I'm not speaking for what everybody else should feel towards him, or he shouldn't be forgiven, this, that, and the other. I'm speaking for me. For me, myself, Monique. I love his music, but as a person, I myself do not like Chris Brown in that matter, because I myself seen what he did to that female, and I myself seen the emotional effect that she had from it. That's it. That's all. But I like his music. It is what it is. But yeah, he was a boy. He was a grown ass boy though. Another grown ass boy who's going to doggone jail is Tory Lanez, and he's getting 10 years. I don't feel bad for him at all. At all. One thing I was surprised to find out though is, why did Iggy write a damn letter to try to get him out of jail?
That part right there.
That's what I didn't understand. Bruh.
Somebody that's not even from this country, ain't even got the right skin complexion to be called a rapper, wants to insert her nose in the black folk business. For real?
And I was like, dang, is Chris hunching on Iggy too? Like, where you come from, Iggy?
I would say this. I feel like it's not so much that I said that people fight in the fist of people, because we see people who know they wrong in jail, and people regular speakers still go off for them and still write letters for them, still vouch for them, everything. We see them bad right in front of your face, and you still write, no, he's a good guy, and you do all that. So it's not far-fetched that they friend going to support this little person right here. I just feel like it is a shocking that so many people, even though not only that he got the 10 years because he did what he did, he also was taunting her, he also was making lies and all the extra stuff. And I see not many people is supporting Meg. No. Like, she's the one who put the lawsuit in the front.
She didn't. It was a state that filed the lawsuit. Yeah.
So I'm not mad nobody's fighting his defense, because this is what regular people do that all the time with people in jail. They did the thing messed up. So it's not far-fetched. It's just kind of crazy that so many people, even people that we didn't expect to go back for him, is going back for him.
I mean, he got a lot of people in this quarter.
These people, we don't know who they stay with, who their legions are, what their political views and not like that. They're just entertainers. So I said, don't view them as nothing more than entertainers, because you go get disappointed if you think they something else that you're not. And I was like, like, for example, Mario, he's quiet, and he won't in defense of Tory Lanez, so because they did music together. So
that surprised me too. I'm like, really, Mario? Really?
I mean, look at his nose. I could have told you Mario was a snake in the grass.
You stop talking about him. See, now, please don't come at me. But I like Iggy. However, I don't know who asked her to write. What you like about Iggy, Live of Life?
That part. Because nobody can say I like Iggy Azalea with a straight face.
What you like about it? You like her song? What song you like? I'm so fancy. What song she write? Give me the dopest lyric
that she said in
that
any of
she's
her
ever
songs,
said.
period.
Give me a hot 16. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even give me a hot 4 bars.
I was gonna say 16 might be pushing it.
I'm saying that's pushing it. If you can't give me a 4, give me a hot 2 bars that Iggy has ever laid down. I'll wait.
I could do 2 bars.
You know, my allergies is bothering me anyway. I'll wait.
Oh, anyway, now that I'm back, I was going to say about the person that is beating up the person that gave his mama COVID. I'm with that. 1,010%. I'm all the way with that. As I said in the group chat, I'm with that. I would, if I were to stub my toe that day and I'm just super irritated and pissed off, that would be me. Have y'all ever seen this movie called Pet? Nikki, you probably like it. It's a horror movie.
Nope, never seen it.
Oh, this guy is giving off very much Pet vibe. You should watch it. I'm pretty sure it's on Tubi. I know it's on Amazon Prime. You should watch it. But that would be me. No, Mizzle can't help you, Liver. You done dug yourself in that hole. You done said that T.I., I need help. Okay. I mean, honestly, what was T.I. thinking signing her?
She had a VL, and he seen her as being he was trying to culturally appropriate her, and he thought we was gonna do something with it, and we didn't. And then she ended up getting into it with T.I. too, and they got their issues. And Iggy should have just sat this one out. She just should have just sat down, ate her food with her baby, and minded her damn business. Because wasn't nobody checking for you, Iggy. Nobody asked you, Iggy. Yeah, she got a baby with Nick Young. She got a baby with a basketball player.
Well, good for her.
Yeah, she got a whole little black baby. Well, a lot of these white girls try to have. Some of them, let me say not all, some of them. But Tory Lanez is gonna do hopefully he does the whole 10 years. I doubt if he does, because wasn't it like 12 years altogether, but he ended up getting time served or something like that?
I think it was supposed to be originally getting 13, and I think they credit some years, whatever. But he didn't get the full 13, but yeah, gave it 10. But I guess they're gonna count some credit that had been on it already.
That's right. He's a good fan of that.
So I was like, oh, okay. So if he did like 300 something days already, that's almost a year. So they taking a year off.
I hope he does all. So if they're taking a year off, then he got 9 more left. He'd be all right. I think he can do it. You know, boys in the block holding him down.
I think he'll be just fine. And you know what? He the perfect height. He the perfect height to have some fun in jail.
Yeah, hey Tomina.
I'm doing good, Liver.
He's real fun size. You know, he'll do great there.
He could be the boys M&M's, melt in your mouth, not in your hand type of deal.
I know.
He need to be somebody's goddamn bitch. Hopefully he'll make it up out of there. But to hell with Tory Lanez, okay? He is, because he's gonna fight and stay in there. He's going to solitary confinement. He gonna have to do something. Either that or he gonna have to watch Debo draws. Hopefully he can
not Debo.
watch Debo draws, child. All right, child. Look, the next story that we finna get into, the Alabama Riverboat Brawl, baby. This has been the talk of everything. Okay, everything.
Memes, hilarious.
The memes have been memeing. The everything has been everything. And okay, so let's take it back. This happened on, was it August the 5th when this happened? I believe it was August 5th. It's on a Saturday, regardless, whatever it was. There was a riverboat that was trying to dock, and these folks of Caucasian descent had their little pontoon boat, and they docked their boat where the riverboat needed to dock at. Right now, if y'all ever seen a riverboat, it's a big son bitch there. You know what I'm saying? Like 100 people on there or whatnot, right? So the captain is trying to dock this riverboat, and him in the process trying to dock this riverboat. Like I said, it's a little platoon with some Caucasian descended people on there. And the Caucasian descended people started, flicking off the riverboat and hurling insults and different things like that. From there, August 5th, there we go. Cinco de Negro, okay, the Alabastas, okay, baby. The hat throne will forever be the new Black people Batman signal around the world, baby. Take it, flip it to the back, throw that bitch up in the air. You ain't got to say nothing. That means it's on. Grab a chair, grab something, but we whooping ass. Ass is being beat right now. So, was it the co-captain or whatnot of the riverboat? He gets off. He has to get on a smaller boat to go, over there to where the platoon was docked at. He then tells the folks of white descent, hey, look here, you have to move this goddamn boat because the riverboat is trying to dock here. The SS Harriet Tubman is trying to dock here. You're going to have to move this little motherfucker out the way. The white boys get mad at him, and some words are exchanged. White boy hauls off, foul, hits the co-captain. Co-captain said, oh, you got me fucked up. Threw that hat up in the air, and bitch, it was on. It was a whole brawl that ensued as badly as I want to show the video.
We all see
play by play, blow by blow, because baby, it is one of the best videos I have seen on 2023's Beyonce's Good Internet, baby. It is the best. But I do want to get a little bit of coin dilla from YouTube, and from what I've been seeing, baby, YouTube is getting on people's ass for showing the video.
They trying to scrub the entire internet of this video so they could do revisionist history on it.
Yeah, milk roaches. Oh, I like that one, Armani. Milk roaches.
No, I heard expired Splenda packets.
Expired Splenda packets. The names will never stop, baby. The Avengers. It was amazing. It was a beautiful thing to see. Beautiful. And the 16-year-old boy that jumped in the water to go over there and save the co-captain. And I was looking at some of matter of fact, one of the ladies, the lady with the blonde hair. Y'all seen the video. Y'all know who all of them were. The lady with the blonde hair, short blonde hair that was ragtag. Bing, bing, bop, 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 the two white girls and threw the other white girl in the water. She's an older Black woman, I believe in her mid to late 50s. And now she did say that all of them end up getting fired. They all end up, getting let go from there. But she was saying that the guy that everybody came in to save was like a beloved person amongst the crew. The crew is like a family. Everybody is really tight. And that particular gentleman, I believe his name is Reggie Gray. Was it Reggie Gray? I don't know if Reggie Gray was chairman or the co-captain. Either way it goes, like I said, the guy who they attacked first, the one who got everything popping off, he is like beloved there. And so everybody, and yes, they were saying that the 16-year-old boy that hopped in the water and Aquaman swam to save him. The mother said that he looks up to him like a father. So everybody is like family. They're all close. So it was like no questions asked. Once they seen one person getting into it, it was literally like Captain America, earth, air, fire, water, wind. They all came together. Ooh, excuse me. The rings came together, and it was an amazing fucking thing. Okay. Now, at the end of this, there were 4 people in all that ended up getting arrested. Mary Todd, 21 years old, she got a misdemeanor and 3rd-degree assault. So did Alan Todd, he's 23, Zachary Shipman, 25, and Richard Roberts, he's 48. He was hit with 2 counts of 3rd-degree assault and a misdemeanor. And like I said, the co-captain or whatnot, I believe his name was Reggie Gray. And again, this is only a little bit that I can show of this right here, but I did want to show the most famous motherfucker of all of this, the chairman. Okay, no, Reggie Ray. Reggie Ray is the chairman. Okay, he was just released from jail because they were looking for him. The mayor, I believe, or police chief or whomever it was, came out and was basically asking for him to come and turn himself in because they had a couple of questions for him. And look here, that's an innocent man. Okay, I don't give a damn if he does look like Uncle Ruckus. That's an innocent man. I didn't see him with no chair in his hand. I didn't see nobody swinging nothing. Okay?
That video was photoshopped. He didn't have no chair in his hand. Doctored. Fake news.
I ain't seen nothing. I ain't heard nothing. I can't tell you nothing. I ain't seen that brother do nothing. Okay. And I want to thank you, Heavenly Father, for shining your ancestry, that swinging light on him, because baby, I don't know who it was, but whoever it was laid them folks out. What chair? Liver, what chair?
What chair? It's falling. What chair? Not chair.
What
is a chair? I ain't never seen that shit before. What is that?
We don't have chairs.
Like?
Yeah.
We black. We don't have chairs. We got sofas and couches.
Right. What is that? Where they do that at?
Okay. A chair. A chair. I chug air.
And there have been so many fake GoFundMes that have been put up for him. There was even one girl that claimed, I think she claimed that she was his niece, ended up getting $25,000 from a damn GoFundMe. $25K from a fake ass GoFundMe. Now, I do believe his girlfriend or his wife or whomever, she did come out and there is a real GoFundMe that's set up for him. I want to believe it was just to cover the cost of his court fees. It was only for like $10,000 or something like that. And I want to say they end up raising something close to that. But she had to come out and say that she was the real, she had a real GoFundMe, because all these other fake ass GoFundMes were coming up. And the one GoFundMe was put up, I want to say the girl who did the 25,000 one had put that one up before he had even got arrested, because she didn't even give out his name. She was just like, yes, it was posted 6 days before he turned himself in. Yeah, and she didn't give his name in the post or nothing like that. She was just like, yeah, my uncle, and because of his safety and privacy, we don't want to give out his name and blah, 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 blah. It was like, girl. But, she got 25K. She ran off on the plug. Y'all got to be smarter than that now. I ain't donating to nothing. I don't know nothing exclusively about now. Come on, because anybody can make up any damn thing about that. But this has been a great, great week for us in the Black delegation. I feel very strongly about this. There's nothing I see wrong about this whatsoever. Mizzle, how did you feel when you watched it? And about how many times did you watch the videos? Because I myself, I watched it 2 times today. Just alone today.
I haven't been watching it since that day. I have been watching a lot since I've really seen it. Haven't watched it a lot now because I've been other stuff going on. But when I saw that thing, and I was like, hold up. First of all, when I first saw it, it was the commentary behind it. The commentary was commenting behind him, who video that lady, oh my God, he's swimming in water. All that stuff. That was funny what's happening. So when I finally got the details of what exactly happened, I was like, oh, okay, then y'all got our behinds whipped because you decided loosely people was doing the most. And y'all want to think that y'all could just do anything y'all want, put your hands on anyone y'all want, jump the guy because he was doing his job.
Yep.
He was doing his job. And when everybody saw that, especially when a lot of us don't swim, I don't swim. Ain't no way, listen, these people have to know that guy was not playing. We don't swim like that. Well, some people don't swim like that. If you go swim to whoop somebody behind, you should have ran.
Okay. Once you seen that nigga do that Michael Phelps dive in the water, I'd have dipped out. No, I don't know no parts of that.
They will swim to whip some behind. That was hilarious. I was like, that was funny. And then everybody else came, and then they got shook. And I said, oh, snap.
And that's another thing. Listen, white people, anybody, let me tell you this. When you see one, all it takes is one, but when you see 3 to 4 black men with their shirts off running towards you with their fists balled up, gripping their nuts. Don't ask no questions. Turn your ass around and walk the hell away, because ass is finna be beat, okay? When I seen them niggas running up, before I even seen where they was running to, I just seen these niggas running up. When I first seen the video, I was like, oh shit, they finna go whoop some ass. And I seen when it panned out to the boat, I was like, whoop, that's it.
Yeah.
And it went down. And I'm not gonna lie, I was one of those people, because you know I'm a logical thinker. I'm a logical thinker. I have to be honest about that. I was one of those people that was like, okay, how do we automatically know that it was racially motivated? Okay, it could have just been some people who were on the river, who were drunk as hell, who went out there and drunk some beer, started feeling themselves, thought they was big and bad, and was just talking shit in general. How do we know that it was racially motivated? Because that's the first thing that I was hearing was, they were racist. They was racist and da 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 da. Again, before all the details came in, right? Because this was just rumors, hearsay. But when there was a nurse that went on the Breakfast Club. She called in. She said she was a nurse in the ER where 4 of those people that got attacked went to. They went to the ER. They went to the Alabama ER, mind you. They're in goddamn Alabama. The whole ER staff was black. They went in hurling racial insults at the hospital staff. Then they called the police, thinking that the police was going to come up there and do something. The police basically told them, either you stay there and you get medical care, or you move your feet. And so they decided to leave. And so again, and from what the nurse was saying, they were saying a bunch of racial slurs, this, that, and the other, when they were in the hospital as well. So after that solidified that, okay, I really don't feel bad for you guys.
Yeah, they
at all
that and everything, and it's crazy. And it was like, yo, they got shook when everybody came to help that guy, and they did it. The woman,
they weren't expecting that.
Then that freaking guy with the chair, he just put the whole life force in their heads. That's like a chick, like bam, bam. And I said, how the hell you don't know who get handcuffs? Everybody else is bad. Now
the Crocs look like they got their ass whooped.
Some of the loosely paper got arrested, they got charged because they started the riot. So we know some of them got messed up, but they was looking for the guy with the chair. And the fact that the major thing that came out of this was the chair being an honorable star. How the chair
honorable
became the star? I was like, the memes, the sales, the everything. I was like, everybody started doing TikTok videos with chairs.
Yes, I seen somebody just had a party. And I don't know if it was a baby shower or what it was, but somebody had a party and everybody had white chairs when they were singing "Nuck If You Buck." I'm like, really? You niggas is bringing white chairs to the party? What the hell?
What about the song?
So privileged to not only attack us, but they know they were singing "Nuck If You Buck." I was like, baby, and somebody got a tattoo of the chair. I'm like, okay, you niggas is going too far, but I ain't gonna lie. I do want that little rhinestone purse, crossbody purse that I seen of the little chair. I ain't gonna lie.
You don't want the earrings?
I kind of want the earrings to match too. I want the earrings with the little purse to match, the little crossbody, bitch. If I find it, I'm wearing it to the Renaissance concert. I am. Matter of fact, I'm trying to work on getting me some floor tickets to the Saturday show to the Renaissance. That's neither here nor there. That's my ADD thinking faster than these two. But anyways, though.
I was just gonna say the Montgomery, Alabama Brawl song.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard that?
Montgomery Brawl.
Yeah.
Montgomery Brawl. I'm proud of all of y'all, Montgomery Brawl. Y'all did what y'all had to do, Montgomery Brawl, baby. That chair took me all the way out. And it was one thing that he whacked old boy on the head. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like that he cracked that woman over the head with the chair.
I don't care. She deserved it. No, I did.
Adrenaline is pumping. That nigga said, "Fuck it, anybody white can get it." It didn't even matter at that point. And I get him though. He literally saw red. If you was white, nigga, you
got hit with a chair.
It could have been. I'm glad it wasn't no white children out there, because he done Barry Bonds they ass with that damn chair, and he wouldn't have been in the wrong either, because if you're white, you wrong place, wrong time. That chair ain't had no name on it.
It's leave when he tell you to leave. That's all.
Baby, that chair had no names. All it seen was color. Okay, it was white and it was white on white, and that's all it seen. Point blank. Period.
Yeah, she was fighting.
White on white crime.
She was fighting first before she got hit, though. Yeah, she was going in. Mama was she thought she was doing something. But like I said, the two aunties came they was getting her ass. She had the two aunties that came and got her, plus old girl with the blonde hair that threw her homegirl in the water. She came and was bopping on her ass. So auntie and them had her. So when Aunt came with the chair, it was like, no, pow, but it was too late.
It was too late.
She deserved it.
Like, God damn, you see how everybody braced when he hit that bitch, that shit. Everybody was like, oh,
it was like, oh,
shit. Okay, all right.
That's our thing. They said, hold on.
Like,
We trying to use the music.
Like, wait a minute, we ain't trying to kill her ass. We trying to whoop their ass. Hold on now, you going a little bit too far.
Am I the only one that was okay with hitting her with the chair? Because I ain't seen nothing wrong with it.
No, I ain't no wrong with that.
Oh, Liver Light say you hear him on the radio. He said he was giving her a check because they refused to give Rosa Parks a check. Arabella said it was a brawl. It was fair game. They didn't give Rosa a chance, so I gave her a chance, baby.
Our people ain't playing because those people who started it, they completely went to the internet.
Baby.
Business closed. Shit ain't playing.
I ain't gonna lie. I tried to go in there and leave a review as well, but the shit was already torn down. I was gonna go in there and leave a review as well. I'm not even gonna lie, but it was already it says a business is temporarily closed. So bravo, black folks.
Y'all
have shut that man
on video. He wanted to apologize. He said, "Oh, we should never do that." I said, "Oh, Chad, you look all beat up. I can't take you."
I listen. Me no feel sorry for you. You know what you did. That's all on you. I cannot feel sorry for you. Okay.
You said the people at the staff who got fired. You said.
You say what?
Who got fired?
The girl, it was the lady with the blonde hair, like I said, that threw the white girl in the water. She was on IG Live, and she said that her and a couple other her co-workers, they all got let go. Which I mean, she said she expected to be let go anyway. Because of the whole incident that happened. I guess until they review everything. But I mean, listen. I'm not surprised they fired her. I mean, they was in there whooping everybody's ass. I'm not surprised.
Hope the co-captain got fired. That guy.
No, I don't think the co-captain got fired because I mean he got attacked. The way she came, especially that woman with the blonde hair, baby, she came in there whooping ass.
I said, please. They put his hands on him, so he had to defend himself.
Oh, here they go, right here. This is what I was looking for. A picture of them white boys.
What about the owner of the actual pontoon? Because he was in the fight. You could see him in the video, but he wasn't fighting. He literally just standing to the side.
I want to say, what is his name? Robert, yeah, the owner. He's one of the men charged in the Montgomery boat brawl.
Yeah, someone got charged. I said good. Not icon, but he's
good.
Richard Roberts, white male, 48 years old, with 2 outstanding warrants for assault, 3rd degree. Alan Todd, white male, 23 years old, 1 warrant for assault, 3rd degree. And Zachary Shipman, white male, 25 years old, 1 warrant for assault, 3rd degree. We have instructed those individuals to turn themselves into law enforcement.
Well, they already been arrested, and hopefully they end up. They look like they got their ass whooped. Good for you. I'm glad y'all got y'all ass whooped. Any final thoughts before we move on to? I'm trying to look for the last thing that we're gonna talk about tonight. One of the last things I wanted to talk about before we got off of here tonight, y'all. Here it is right here. I know y'all heard about this. Let me pause this for a minute because we're gonna get into this right here. A doctor who ripped a baby's head off during delivery, child. I know y'all heard about this. This shit is wild. Hold on, let me pull this up real quick. Come on. Here we go. Let me pull it up. All right, so this is crazy. This is a doctor who I don't know if y'all heard about this story or not, but this happened in Georgia. Like I said, I'm trying to find the video to actually play the video. Oh, here it is right here. All right, y'all listen to this.
The baby stopped descending. There's something called a shoulder dystocia, fancy word for saying that the baby's shoulders could not fit through the pelvic girdle. It got stuck by the bone there in the pelvic girdle. That was recognized, and what wound up happening after that is just brutal. Dr. St. Julian came in, and she, in the process of trying to deliver this baby, pulled on the baby's head and neck so hard and manipulated them so hard that the bones in the baby's skull, face, and neck were broken. When Dr. St. Julian finally took Miss Ross to the operating room for a C-section, cesarean section, where they cut the belly and deliver the baby through the abdomen, when the womb was open, the feet came out, the body came out, and there was no head. The head was stuck in the vagina, and the head subsequently was delivered vaginally. Well, during the course of
My bad, I was muted. I don't even know what to think about some shit like that. So what they're saying is during the process of the delivery, basically the baby's head and shoulders got stuck in the vaginal canal. The doctor tried to manipulate, the head, the neck, or whatnot to get the baby out through the vaginal canal. She was not able to do that, so they had to do an emergency C-section. Once she did the emergency C-section, the feet and the torso or whatnot came out, but the head was completely decapitated from the body, and that the head subsequently was delivered vaginally. And when I first heard that, I was like, maybe the doctor internally decapitated the baby, because as many scary and horror movies I watch, there's no way on this earth, there's no possible way on this earth that the actual head would not be connected to the body. There's no way. And even still, a part of me is like, are y'all sure? Like, are y'all aren't exaggerating? You're seriously for real? And just think about the mental. Oh my God.
Yeah.
The mental toll that would have on that mother. And if the father was in the room while the child was being delivered, huh? He what?
The guy standing right next to her. That's the father.
No, I'm saying if he was in the room during the delivery, during the C-section delivery, because I was in, you're allowed to have somebody in the room. I was in the room with my sister when she had a C-section, but for them to see that, and now the hospital is basically trying to remove or detach themselves from any sort of direct responsibility by saying that this doctor, let me pull back the screen, that this doctor is not an employee of the hospital, which no doctor is a direct employee of a hospital. They're all independent contractors, and that's through the Board of Medicine. So for the hospital to even try to disassociate themselves from the doctor altogether, that's crazy as hell, because you're right. She's not an employee there, but she is contracted to work in your hospital. She's not just some regular schmegular degular that just found a white coat at the Goodwill and just walked in up off the ER and just grabbed a computer and started goddamn working. No, she is contracted through the hospital. Maybe during the C-section, it was separated depending on what tool the doctor used. I was thinking that as well. But during the C-section, they use they're using a scalpel, and that could be like number 15 or either like an 11 or 15 blade, depending on what blade it is they use. They're using a scalpel, and there's so many, there's thick layers that you have to get through. Child, my son ringing the doorbell. I'm gonna have to go open the door for him. But there's so many layers that you have to cut through while you're in the process of doing that. So I was thinking that maybe that happened as well. But Mizzle, you go talk. Let me go open this door for my son real quick. I'll be right back.
Yes, y'all. So when I first saw this, I was like, it was devastating because I was like, this is the first time I ever heard something like this. Now, can accidents happen in the living room? I'm pretty sure it probably happened, but not to the extent that I've seen this happen. And the fact that they didn't even start with a C-section, they just went the birth naturally, and then it happened during the natural time, and then they had to get the rest of the body in a C-section or whatever like that. So I was like, if it wasn't working, why would you probably just do the C-section right off the bat? So whatever. But then again, and then it wasn't just about that. It was about that they were trying to be deceitful and try to cover it to make it seem like that the baby was still alive. It was ridiculous. It seems like the length y'all was go to trick them to think that their baby was still alive. Trying to make sure that, and I was like, y'all was doing the most. And then when I heard first when they said, oh, she was a known employee, I said, what? So she was a regular person who just came and walked in and just got a thing and just did delivery and actual not. I was like, this is crazy. But the deceitfulness y'all did, all that stuff, and then this woman to be 20 years old, because she's 20 years old. Imagine the scarring, like you said, the mental thing she will go through for the rest of her life.
Yeah.
For this. Not just for a short amount of time, for the rest of her life. And I can imagine. And yes, the father he might have some things about it, but I would say for her to give the birth and they try to deceitful and lie and try and show that the baby is actually there, baby was actually really dead. And so that's messed up. And they try not to tell them nothing and try to keep them in the yard. I was like, what is going on? So I know she will. She will. If they will sue, I hope they drag them for every penny they can.
Mm-hmm.
Pay her for the amount of time the baby would have been alive, all the way to college things, or to probably all the way to retirement, 21 age. Pay her to that much so she can be comfortable. Because I don't know how much money going to take away the emotional toll she has, but at least the money will help her with some stuff like that if she needs to get whatever she needs to do. But she needs to get paid well. The family needs to get paid well because that was beyond crazy.
Like Fana Maria said, the fact that there were steps to cover this up, like if you were a patient, how would you feel going back to that practice? I mean, well, regardless of the fact, I mean, that was in a hospital, okay? And I do not see that doctor ever getting her license to practice medicine again, ever. Huh?
They could take away her license for this.
That is a severe malpractice. Like she could lose her license to practice medicine absolutely without a doubt, because that is gross negligence right there. Mm-hmm. That is, and then the fact that you try to take steps to cover it up. The first thing that you do when it comes to whether you are a doctor, an NP, an MA, or RN, any of that, you take a moral oath more than anything. And your moral oath is to take care of your patient and to give your patient all the care that they need and that they deserve and that they rightfully deserve. And you take care of them regardless. And you didn't do that. You didn't handle them with care. You didn't handle them with delicate gloves. And then on top of that, you tried to cover up what you did. Like that doctor, even if she does not lose her license, what practice is going to hire her?
Yeah, I'll be fair.
What practice is going to hire her? And doing what? I mean, maybe she damn sure wouldn't be able to do OB-GYN anymore, because no woman is going to trust them. No woman is damn sure going to trust her during a delivery. And I don't see any woman trusting her all the way through their pregnancy. Like,
you know, they put a picture up there. I said they found that real quick. They post a picture up. They wasn't playing.
Fina Maria Elvis says she's at 2 different practices that I know of. Okay, so Fina Maria Elvis, she actually knows of this doctor or whatnot, but I don't see her having that practice real soon. If nothing, like I said, if she does not lose her license, I don't see any patients staying with her. I don't see any patient. I don't even see any staff wanting to work with her. I damn sure wouldn't want to work with her as a medicalist. Hell no.
If I see her face, I would scream.
As a medical professional in your mind, can you understand how this could even happen? Was she rough? Was she rushing? This is the thing. And I've seen plenty of deliveries and things like that. I don't know much about the actual delivery process, but I can say babies are super delicate when they are first born. They're super delicate. And when the doctor is delivering a baby, matter of fact, you can actually go to YouTube and actually see, a baby being delivered, how the doctor has to manipulate the head to get the head and the shoulders out, and babies do get stuck in the canal. But once she got to so many centimeters and they weren't able to move the baby past a certain amount of centimeters, she should have automatically right then and there went to do a C-section. And this girl was even saying that she had a C-section scheduled already or something to that matter. She had told the doctor that, something about a C-section had already been mentioned, and she was already supposed to be in the process of getting a C-section. But for whatever reason, this doctor decided to maybe go with a vaginal delivery. I don't know if maybe this was her first delivery, and she was just like, well, let's just see. Blah. I don't know. But there's a couple of reasons. Yes, she could have been really rough the way she was doing it. She could have been rushing because the baby was down there in the canal for so long, and that could, ultimately have issues with, how the head is shaped, or, the breathing. You could cut the breathing off. So I do think maybe she was rushing. She was a little bit, rough with it. But for the whole head to decapitate from the body, again, how they have to grab the head to manipulate the head past the shoulders through the, the vagina to bring the baby out. That means she would have had like her nails gripped in the front of the head and the back of the head. And so while she was manipulating to pull it out, she pulled it off that way because you are grabbing the head, but she would have really been pulling on that head to do that. Which that's the part that I don't understand. Even though, yes, babies are very delicate and you can easily break a bone on them. Now, the fact that she broke the cranium, the skull, the cranium, and the bones in the face, okay, that I can understand. Because again, if she was being really rough with it, I get it, she did that, but to take the whole head off, that means she was like actually digging around the neck and pulled it off that way. In my mind, how I see the delivery going, in my mind, I could be completely wrong. But again, if you go to YouTube, they will actually show you vaginal deliveries on YouTube. And whether it's a computerized way or, like a simulation or whatnot, you see how doctors deliver the baby, and they do have to manipulate the head to get the head and the shoulders past, like I said. And she could have just been really rough that way. The fact is, she's really nice person, a doctor towards me anyways. So for this to happen came from left field. I can't even imagine what the mother and the father are going through.
Yes.
I can't even. You actually know enough to have a conversation. Yeah. I wanted her to say who it was. When I said at the beginning, somebody actually knows who this doctor is, I wanted her to say who it was. But yeah, she said she's aware of this doctor. She says she's a really nice person. And so for that to happen came out of left field. Like, if she's a nice person, I feel bad for her. But girl, that's bad.
I'm suing.
That's really bad.
I'm suing and I'm suing and I'm suing.
And see, she's your GYN. And say she does keep her licensure. Would you feel comfortable with her delivering your child?
Nope.
Absolutely not.
No, I wouldn't even feel comfortable with her giving me my annual pap smear.
I was just gonna say that I wouldn't even trust you putting a speculum up inside me to look for my cervix. I wouldn't even trust that.
I wouldn't even trust you with the stethoscope. Check my breathing. You serious? I would not trust the scale you have in your office to tell me how much I weigh.
And that's bad because, like, she probably is a really good person, but
no, no. I don't know.
Shame on the hospital. Shame on the
hospital.
Shame on
no. Do you know what they did to the mother and father after after she did what she did to the baby? You know how normally when some women, or when you lose a baby during childbirth, they'll let you hold the baby.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't let her hold her baby.
Oh yeah, they didn't let her.
They
yeah, 'cause
tried
the
to
head wasn't
push
in there.
her to hurry up and get the baby cremated. They told the mother and father, oh, it's best not to do an autopsy. I'm suing the hospital and I'm suing this OB. I'm suing the OB because I was supposed to have a C-section anyway. Why am I trying to deliver this baby vaginally? That is gross negligence on everybody's side because, bitch, I told you, you scheduled me for a C-section in the first place. So why are we doing this?
And then it makes me think too, like, was the doctor pressed for time and she just didn't have time to do a C-section? She didn't
That's
have
what that
time
is,
for the
literally.
OR to be set up, or maybe she was waiting on an OR room to become available and she didn't have
Nope.
time for that. And so she
Nope.
decided to do this. Like, girl.
No excuse. Because the mom was already in labor for 10 hours before she even started pushing. So no, I don't buy that and I don't believe that. Because I'm sorry, if you're having a C-section, why do you have to be 10 centimeters dilated?
That is true.
I mean,
true.
Call me silly, but I had my babies vaginally. So I know
I'll
why.
never do that shit again.
Look, them epidurals was fucking amazing. But still.
Yeah, they was.
But that would be the only reason why somebody would be in labor for 10 hours, is if they getting ready to push a human out of their hoo-hoo. But if I'm supposed to have a C-section, why am I still feeling why for 10 hours? Why?
Question: would there be any reason why they couldn't do the C-section? Well, that's the
I'm almost, again, extreme negligence. What Mo said, the doctor probably was pressed for time, didn't want to wait for an OR room to open up. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't care what her excuses, reasonings, justification for. There is none. You unalived a baby before it could even come out into this world, and then you tried to cover it up. No, I know the extreme lengths hospitals will go to protect themselves, and it's absolutely sickening and disgusting. And people wonder why we as Black folks, Black women, have a huge distrust of hospitals. And it is so sad to see a Black doctor, a Black woman doctor going through all this, because we ain't got a whole lot of them. But damn it, what are we gonna do now?
You saw how quick they put her picture up there. I said,
super quick. I heard 1 minute about this story. Literally 2 hours later, her face is plastered all over social media. Where's that same energy when we get a white cop shooting one of our brothers?
Come on now. It's sickening. She's never going to be able to recover from this, girlfriend. You might as well open do your OnlyFans, do some cam girl modeling or something.
No. She could leave the country. She could go to
you know what?
else.
She could go somewhere else and practice medicine. She could go out of the country. She could go out of the country and practice medicine. She could. Y'all look here. Oh, good timing. We finna get on up out of here, y'all. My son starts school tomorrow. Yes. Thank you to my utility bill. Thank you, my groceries. Lord, thank you. My water bill finna go back down. Thank you, Lord. Okay, he starts 6th grade tomorrow. Okay, and I'm excited for him.
You
know, I did retwisted up his locks. He got a little edge up. You know what I'm saying? Got his outfit out on the bed, feeling himself. I'm gonna do my baby right. Okay, y'all. But look, we finna get on up out of here. We're going to go to Mizzle in a little bit because Mizzle's going to do the watch along. You doing the watch along tonight for Real Housewives? Are you doing anything?
Yes. Atlanta Housewife, finish up Hoochie Daddies, and maybe if we got time, we probably watch the next episode of Fatal Seduction. So I'm hooked.
Fatal Seduction was good. We watched that on Mizzle's Discord earlier today. Watched the first 2 episodes. That was good. If y'all not checking out Fatal Seduction, that's another reason why you need to be a part of Mizzle's Discord. Okay. Shout out to Renee for dropping everybody's info down in the chat. I love you, Renee Boo. Thank you. Baby sis, Miss Alki Queen 1118. Y'all check her out on IG. She has a YouTube, and she's kind of popping on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Check her out. Check her out. Also, my baby sis that was in the chat earlier. Also, make sure you check her out. Jada Smokes. Okay. And you can find her on YouTube and the Twitter as well. Okay. And also, last but not least, make sure to check out your girl, your auntie. Follow me on IG, okay? Follow me on Twitter. I'm trying to get more active on my socials, okay? People tell me all the time because I go in little waves here and there. I know I'm getting more active on social media. It's just not. It's like the last thing that I think about doing sometimes. You know what I mean? I'm a live in the moment kind of girl, so I don't necessarily be thinking to record and take pictures of everything just because I'm just caught up in the moment, everything. But I need to get better at doing that. You said where's the Tracy? Oh, Tracy.
Family emergencies,
yes. Tracy had a family emergency. We're gonna keep her lifted up in our prayers. Okay. Because that is our girl and we love her. Okay. And same with Sir Neale. Sir Neale probably somewhere landing low and spreading wide tonight. Okay. We're gonna keep him lifted up in prayers as well. Okay. Again, she's okay. She's okay. We talked to her earlier. She's doing good. But like I said, keep her lifted up in prayers, child. Y'all know Tracy's we love her down. Okay. But y'all could have been doing anything else on a Sunday night. I'm coming. Hold on. Y'all can be doing anything else on a Sunday night, but came here with us to kick with us. We appreciate you guys for that so much. Tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Central, 9:30 p.m. Pacific. I keep saying specific. I'm so ratchet. Pacific time. We will be here on my channel to do the review for Real Housewives of Atlanta. I believe it's like episode 16 or whatnot. We're going to be doing that on Monday night. Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Central will be on my Discord. We're going to be watching Jocelyn's Cabaret because I'm not doing the review on it. Good night, Renee, but we love you. Because I'm not doing a review on it, we're just doing a watch along. And then on Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Central, here on my channel, we're going to be doing for What the Fuck Wednesday, True Crime Wednesday. We're going to be doing the Curious Case of Natalia Grace. So y'all be ready for that, okay? So, anything else before we get out of here, y'all?
Nothing much. You know, Wednesday night, I do my watch-alongs on my Discord on Thursdays. And that's it. And I'll see y'all next Sunday for my 6 Brown Chick Scenario advice sessions. So
them are good. I like them. All right, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And this has been Real Queens Real Talk. We'll see y'all next time. Okay. Y'all love on yourself, love on each other.
All right, now it's time to get up. You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the hell up out of here.
Thanks for coming.
Good night, guys.
Thanks for see y'all next Sunday. Love you.
See you, Mizzle. See you.